So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 25 of the Barnsley Career Mode. Happy New Year to you all. I hope that 2021 is prosperous for you, and I hope it's a damn sight better than 2020 has been. But a New Year's Day special, and we are heading up to the new year in FIFA 21 this season, and some very important games coming up in this episode. Pop a like on there for me if you are looking forward to this episode. Subscribe so you don't miss any further episodes. And today, a little bit of news to go through. Also, obviously, we'll be having our 3 games. And then I thought, as it's the halfway point of the season, we'll have a little roundup of the squad and see how everybody has been getting on. But firstly, the news, nothing drastic. A lot of players' contracts were coming up to an end, as you can see. This is their risk of losing 6 players, but actually we're at risk of losing a few more. A number of players have now signed new contracts. If I just go through the squad hub, that'll probably be easier. But yeah, a bump up in wages for quite a few players, but I think you'll agree some decent players. So in terms of new contracts, Ben Williams has signed a new contract, as has Mikael Helik, club captain. His contract wasn't coming to an end, but he wanted a new contract anyway, and he's probably our best player, so I had no problems giving him one. We've also given a new contract to Jordan Williams as well. Marcel Ritzmaier, his contract is coming to an end. I did offer him a new deal, but he's turned it down. Apparently the wages offered weren't good enough, so we will try and tie him down, but as we head into the January period, as we saw with Alex Mauer, someone could come in and snap him up. Mike Barrett has signed a new deal as well, as has Dominic Freezer, and also Corley Woodrow has signed a new deal as well. So we've tied these players down to extensions. Some of them first team, others just squad players, but useful players to have. There are a couple of other players whose deals are running out as well that I'm not too fussed about. If we have a look, Solbauer, his contract is coming to an end. He has been superb for us, but 68 overall and at 31 he's only going to start declining now, so I think it's probably time we let Michael Solbauer go, unfortunately. Ramal Palmer as well, he's coming to the end of his contract at 23 years of age. I would like him to be a higher rating than 62, so we're probably going to let him go. We have put him on the transfer list to see if we can get some money for him, but I imagine he'll just leave on a free. Of course, we spoke about Ritzmaier as well. As you can see, wage demands not met. So we'll try and tie him down. It may be the case that we lose him, though. And Jordan Helliwell as well, a young player, only 20 years of age. But again, we'd probably like him to be a bit higher rated than 57 at 20. So we'll probably let him go as well. Number of players out on loan, as you can see. But we'll check on their progress at the end of the episode to see how they're getting on at their various loan spells. As you can see, first game today, Newcastle United. I thought that would be a game that we would be able to get points from, but sat in 8th place, Newcastle, so having a decent season. This is how the Barclays Premier League table looks then. After 18 games, we sit outside the relegation zone on goal difference. A fairly good goal difference compared to the teams immediately around us. Only a point off of Watford. Again, if we pick up some points today, hopefully we can close the gap to the teams above them. But Southampton and Burnley hot on our tails. So between now and the end of the season, it is going to be a big fight, that is for sure. If we have a recap of the games that will be in today's episode, then we start with that away trip to St James's, followed by a home game against Everton. And then we close the episode with an away trip to Crystal Palace. I haven't actually checked how our January period looks. We've got Burnley in the FA Cup, Liverpool in there, Watford, Burnley is in the league as well, and Spurs. That is going to be one tasty episode, so we may well split January in half then. But we'll worry about that in the next episode. For now though, let's go to St James's and see if we can't sneak maybe an unlikely point. So this is our Newcastle lineup then for our trip to St James's. Darlow in goal, Nacho Vidal, Mario Hernandez, Kellen Watts and Jamal Lewis at the back. Thomas Allen, Vilka Pateta, Sangara and someone else I didn't see, Muto and Aswoldonado. Atsu on the left. So not the strongest side by Newcastle. Maybe taking the Chelsea approach. Maybe underestimating us. Underestimating us a little bit. But Osvaldo Nato up top is a threat, quite a common signing in this year's FIFA, so we will wait and see how we get on. But I'm more confident now than I was coming into this game. He's found Ailton on this left-hand side, and he's avoided the tackle of Nacho. Has Ailton. We can get into the area here. Oh, he's cut it back. Sangali wasn't on his stronger foot. Dudziak does find Sangali, who hit one first time. And Darlow with a fairly comfortable save. Our first opportunity of the game. We had to make hard work of it though, and whilst Waldonato has done well to get away from Helic, but Anderson does brilliantly to come across, and we retain possession once again. Sangali to Llorente. And well, Nacho Vidal has been caught out again. Freezer inside the area, cuts inside Dominic Freezer, and somehow it stayed out. Maybe I should have finessed that into the corner rather than just trying to blast it. But we are threatening in this game, and we certainly look the most likely to score as Ailton wins the ball back again. Dudziak wait for the run from Sangali. Oh, he didn't commit fully. Ailton got to win that header, and he does. Llorente on it again. Around the corner. Luke Thomas. Oh. Brunner. I wanted him to make the run outside, Cedric Brunner, but instead he comes inside. Freezer free at the far post, and it will go there. Oh, it's a lovely technique on the volley. But again, straight into the hands of Carl Darlow. Had to wait an age for Thomas to make the run, but make the run he has. We'll check back. It was sold Jamal Lewis. Decore Sangali. Oh, the touch was heavy. He managed to get his shot away, but it squirmed past the post. Osvaldo Donato tried to get a foot in. A ball over the top. And it's Vilka. It's a lovely save by Adam Davis. He did well to lose his man, the midfielder. Oh, and Atsu has sold Luke Thomas here. Back to Atsu. Twisting Thomas one way and then the other. I keep wanting to say Ryan Thomas for some reason. I don't know where I'm getting that from. Helic committing to tackles. But that is going to be half time. For a 0-0, it's been pretty entertaining. It's been all us, realistically. Newcastle having that good chance. What's going on with me today? I haven't even had a drink on New Year's Eve yet. No, what is going on? I don't know. Either way, it's going to be a good second half by all accounts. Goes short from the free kick. Helic found by Ailton. Dudziak tries to spin his man. He's got a little bit of pace here. Can we get a ball in? It's blocked, but it goes straight back to Dudziak. Ailton finds Llorente. Freezer on the edge. Can he have a strike? He does. Tries to go for that near post, but again, Carl Darlow has got Dominic Freezer's number so far in this game. With space. Hasn't really done too much in this game so far, but we know he's a threat. Dudziak comes across. Can't make the tackle. It's Muto. Osvaldo makes the run, but Vilka has missed a golden opportunity. We seem to get caught in that situation a lot, where the attacker just makes a change of direction, darting run, and they've got a hell of a lot of space. But Vilka, fortunately for us, can't apply the finish. A real let off there. The Dane, he's held him up well so far, and he gets a toe in, comes away with the ball as well. We could be on a counter of our own hit. Dominic Freezer, has he got the pace to get away from Jamal Lewis? Just about. Ritzmaier making the run towards the back post. Oh, the ball's just too far in front. But Luke Thomas will get there. We'll find Ritzmaier. Can he have a shot? Ritzmaier. It's a good save from Carl Darlow. Vilka into Sangare. Up to Muto. And Osvaldo Donato, trying to be played in here. Helic needs to stand him. Player on the edge. Back in numbers, although he sold Helic. Osvaldo Donato. Oh, it's a good save. Low down. It's near post from Adam Davis. Oh, the counter was on there. But the final whistle goes, and much the same sentiment as at half time. A pretty good 0-0 by all accounts. I think, considering it was a... look at that. We've had 8 shots and 6 on target. Against an 8th place Newcastle away from home, is certainly a good point to pick up. Not going to be too disappointed at that. And we played well as well. Wonder how the teams around us got on. So it looks like Burnley picked up a point as well. I'm guessing Southampton lost. Watford won. So the gap to the teams above us extends a little, but only 2 points. And we do play Palace in this episode. Everton, the Boxing Day game. And I will see you for that game. So this is the Everton lineup of a side that currently sit 4th in the Premier League. Pickford in goal and Babu, Godfrey, Denayer and Digne at the back. Sigurdsson, Decore and James in midfield. Ricardo Horta, Tom Davis leading the line. And Richarlison out on the left. Tom Davis up top. It's a bold strategy, Colin. Let's see if it pays off for him. But yeah, 4th place Everton. It's going to be a tough one. Thomas. It's very congested in the middle of the park. Both teams playing a fairly narrow formation. Although Dudziak is in behind here. Jeremy Dudziak. He buries it. It's 1-0 to Barnsley inside quarter of an hour. And again, the runs from midfield paying dividends for us. It's what we've become known for. I think the amount of goals you saw the likes of Man Utd get last season. Bearer as well from midfield. Even Miranda when he started to play pretty well. Well, Sangali and Dudziak chipping in with their fair share as well. Just opened up for him. And a really good touch. That little bit of pace just to get him away from his defender. Gave him time to compose himself and find the bottom corner. His 5th goal of the Premier League season. And we lead against Everton. Wait for Ailton to make the run. And he has. Although it's not brilliant from Freezer. He's just about kept this one in, Ailton. Again, no one really in the support. So we're going to have to come back. Sangali's there on the edge. Thomas is one more. Thomas is in behind here. Luke Thomas. Oh, it's a great save. And Sangali. Oh, what a recovery from Jordan Pickford. A little touch from Luke Thomas. Almost sort of chipped the ball up for him to hit then on a volley. Very composed defending there from Denayer. And yeah, he couldn't quite arrow it into the corner. It's a good save from Pickford. It seemed to be a fairly good parry, but it went straight to Sangali on the edge. Got the shot off as soon as we could. But Pickford gave a good recovery save. Inside to Decore. James back to Decore. Oh, he's done well to get away from Anderson. And Abdoulaye Decore, well, 4 minutes into added time, even though there was only one allotted. He's found the bottom corner. A lovely spin to get away from Anderson. Completely sold him. And he's found it. The bottom corner with relative ease. Not too sure why the half-time whistle hasn't gone there, to be perfectly honest. Anderson well and truly sold. Hellick can't get there. He's drilled that into the bottom corner. I'm a little bit disappointed that goal's had the opportunity to go in. I'm a bit disappointed the referee didn't blow a half-time whistle somewhere in there. But I can't complain about it too much. I just have to get back on it. 1-1 it is at half-time. Still anyone's game. Dudziak going to make a run, but Sangali has. Can he get there? Oh, the ball slightly overhit. Luca Digne doing really well just to get there, but Decore's won it back very well. Dudziak was waiting for Freezer to make the run. Although Ailton has. Although it's gone to Dominic Freezer. He's found Sangali. Can he get a shot away? Oh, it ripples the side netting. The touch was fairly heavy and it just took him away from goal. Tries to sneak it in past that near post. Jordan Pickford had it covered very well. James is making the run. Well, Hellick again. He's had James' number this entire game. Oh no, Sangali has lost out. That is not ideal in this situation. They've got a man free. Richarlison needs to get a ball in. They're outnumbering us in the area. Digne. Oh, he's cut back and sold him. Oh, and he's sold. Oh no, get it away. Oh. Right, can we... Oh, I thought we might be able to counter. That was risky. As you could tell from the lack of commentary and more just noises. Oh, but another point, and again, a good point at home to Everton, who sit in 4th. Really disappointing. Again, the manner of that. They had 2 shots the entire game. But a point is a point. Help us in our push for survival. Burnley lost as well. Southampton lost to Palace, who we play next. But as we're just continuing to edge away, a youth player is unsettled. We're a point away now from Burnley, but 2 away from Sheffield United and Watford. Who's this youth player then that is unsettled? Ryan Willis. Okay, well, we'll look to call him up. But I'll see you for the all-important Palace game for the final game of the episode. So this is our Palace lineup then for the final game of the episode. Hennessy in goal, Nathan Ferguson, Jara Riedewald, Yaroslav Yak and someone else at left back. Ayew, Eze, Milivojevic and Schlupp in midfield with Pacencia and Funes Mori up top. I'm not too sure. Tammy Abraham, Saka on the bench, Zaha there as well. Options off the bench. We have much change as well. Fitness playing an issue for us. Jordan Williams, Helic, Anderson and Ben Williams in at the back. Ritzmaier, Gape and Dudziak in midfield. And a front three of Shu, Woodrow and Dominic Freezer. A lot of the first team regulars on the bench, but yeah, a lot of games in quick succession proving too much for some of the players. So a number of changes hopefully shouldn't affect us too much. Riedewald finds Potencia. Funes Mori. Back to Potencia. Helic has to come across to Funes Mori. Oh, he's rolled him. And it's a great finish from Funes Mori. This is exactly what happened last time we played Palace. Got caught. Helic didn't know whether to come or go in the end. Had to come across, and Funes Mori, that little ball roll, has absolutely sent Helic. And he's found the back of the net via the post. And well, we've got it all to do against Crystal Palace. Ben Williams. Dudziak. Gape. Finding Ritzmaier. We'll have a go from here, you know. Oh, it's not a bad effort from Ritzmaier. Hennessy equal to it, though. Corner coming in. It'll be Ritzmaier to take. Helic's there. Oh, I thought that was destined for the back of the net. That can't have been too far away. Oh, it's not too far. I've looked closer in normal time than it did there. But a good effort from Mikhail Helic. Not very often we score from corners. Became a bit of a running joke last season. Oh, Ritzmaier made a good run. We just can't get the ball to him. Woodrow will do at the second attempt. Dudziak, Ritzmaier's made another run here. Going to play it to Cauley Woodrow. And his first time effort finds the back of the net. A lovely back heel from Marcel Ritzmaier. But that excited, almost got his name wrong. But yeah, just takes it in. I thought about having the shot, but then I saw Woodrow in space. And the composure just to roll it back from Ritzmaier. The first time effort as well. Sat up beautifully for him. Hennessy scrambling one way. Couldn't adjust his body to get back the other. And a great finish from Cauley Woodrow. Well, coming into the team, grabbing himself a goal. We're back on level terms. Dudziak into the Palace half. Being given a lot of space so far in this game. Woodrow, it's a lovely touch. He slips in Robin Shue. And Robin Shue's hit. He's going to have a shot. Oh, he's cannoned it off the post. That probably would have been his first goal for Barnsley. Oh, he sort of toe-poked that as Freezer. Hennessy's able to collect. Oh, I would have loved for Robin Shue to bag a goal. And that is going to be half-time. It's been a good first half from both sides. Palace breaking the deadlock early, but ever since we went a goal down, we have certainly come alive. And we're starting to look a very good team. I fancy us to get another goal in this game. Lovely touch from Funes Mori. And Eze, oh, he was in behind it. Probably could have gone on himself. Probably should have done it. It's allowed us to get back here. Potencia found Funes Mori. And that, again, that goal, the little change of direction, and we just can't handle it. The AI, when I'm not in control of the defenders, they just can't handle it for whatever reason. Again, just, he's found himself in space. He's got his second. He's been a threat to us all afternoon. We've pushed to the diamond. We've made all three substitutes in a bid to get back in this game. Gabe. Woodrow. He's in behind here. Cauley Woodrow. Can he get there first? He can! Get in there. Cauley Woodrow. We've replied immediately. He's found himself a bit of space. The touch a little bit heavy. I thought Hennessy was going to get there. But he just gets there first ahead of the keeper, who doesn't commit. He finds the bottom corner. And Cauley Woodrow, well, he knows that we're looking for a new striker. And maybe he's trying to say, boss, maybe just put your faith in me. Certainly putting forward a good case. We are back level. Can we go on and find a winner? Finds Gonzalesco. Plays a long ball over. Schlupp is going to keep this in, you know. Jordan Williams manages to get back to him. Plenty of tired legs now on this pitch. It's going to be a monumental effort to come away with something, given how tired the players are. What a save. Thought Potencia might be... Oh, Sangali's giving it away cheaply. Ayew. Ben Williams has done very well. Oh, we've given it away again on our area. Saka is in behind. We'll get this one away. No messing around. Well, actually, we might be able to counter hit. Ben Williams, stand-in club captain at the end of last season. Oh, tried to get a ball in. It's gone away for a corner. Richmond to take it. Brunner is there. Oh, Brunner operating at centre-back as a substitute. Came on for Anderson. Richmond is collected. He tries to find Brunner, but unfortunately gives the ball away, and hopefully that is that. A 2-2 draw. Really good to rescue a point. Come from behind twice. Real character. Corey Woodrow, the hero. 3 draws in this episode. Well, we've picked our points in every game. We've put in a good performance. Would have been nice to pick up a win though. A fairly even contest, you'd have to say. But Watford lose, Southampton won, which is not ideal. So at the end of today's episode then, this is how the Barclays Premier League table looks. After 21 games, we have 17 points. A point ahead of Southampton in 18th, but just a point behind Watford. So again, it's still very tight. Bournemouth starting to pick up a few more points, but they certainly look like a lost cause and have done for majority of the season. In terms of what we have coming up, well, I've advanced to the 1st of January, so we do have Burnley in the FA Cup. We know that much. In the next episode, we will have the FA Cup game against Burnley, followed by a home game in the league against Liverpool, and then a trip to Vicarage Road. That is going to be massive. So that is what awaits in the next episode. I keep wanting to say tomorrow, but I doubt I'll be able to get an upload out tomorrow. I've got some stuff to do, so I apologise. In the next episode, that's what will be, as well as January transfer business. Now, you guys know that I have been looking for a striker, and well, plenty of scout reports have come in, but we will leave that until next episode. For now, though, let's have a quick squad update to see how everybody has been getting on. So Adam Davis up 1 to 72. Has been a pretty decent keeper for us this season. He's found it tough, of course he would, in a team like Barnsley, just promoted to the Premier League, but has made some big saves when he's had to, and yeah, has been pretty good for us. Brad Collins up 1 to 70. Just been our backup keeper. I don't think he's played a game for us yet this season. No, he played in the friendly games, but no competitive appearances. No growth from Ailton. He stays at 73. I do like Ailton, to be fair. I think he's a decent little left back. Got a little bit of pace about him, which is quite nice. Has been caught out a few times though, but it's interesting to see that there's no growth, especially at 26. Sorry. Apparently he has peaked in his development. Maybe dynamic potential will take over. But yeah, interesting to see. Clark O'Dowd up 3 to 68 out on his loan spell at Lons. Very good to see. Logan Jarvis is a youngster that was called up at some point. He's not going to be seeing any first team football. Probably won't send him out on loan just yet because he is just 17. Ben Williams, backup left back, up 1 to 70. Really good to see him grow. Was really important for us last season. Glad that he signed a new contract as well. Mikhail Halleck up 2 to 75. Probably our best player, and on occasion it shows. He has been superb. Has been caught out, quite a tall defender, lack of pace and lack of experience at this level, but has certainly played well on occasion. And yeah, really happy that he signed a new contract as well. Matt Sanderson up 2 to 71. Good to see continued growth from him. He's only going to get better at the age of 24. Solbauer, no growth from him, 68. We've mentioned him already. Contract expiring at the end of the season. We'll probably let Solbauer go, as much as it hurts. Brian Barron, summer signing, just as another backup centre-back. No growth from him at 69. Hasn't played a minute for us. A bit of an Adama Traore situation. But Anderson and Halleck have been ever present for us, so we haven't needed Barron. Although he might get a run out in the FA Cup, and we're not sure yet. Will Lees, another youngster who's been called up from the academy. He is up for loan, so hopefully he'll find a move in January. Nathan Cook, another youngster that's been called up, again at 17. We'll probably wait to send him out on loan until next season. Toby Sibic, up 1 to 69 on loan at Galatasaray. Of course, teammates with Glenn Ray. Be interested to see how he's getting on. But yeah, good growth from Toby Sibic. Jordan Helliwell, another youngster, up 1 to 58, is listed for loan, but his contract is expiring at the end of the season, which probably means he won't get a loan move. But yeah, we're probably just going to let this kid go at the end of the season. Jordan Williams up 1 to 70, again still very young at 22. Glad to see that he signed a new contract as well. Played pretty well against Palace as well, as did the other Williams on the other side. Cedric Brunner, no growth from him. Interesting. I don't know how to feel about Cedric Brunner. I feel like I might start to give Jordan Williams more opportunities. And if that is the case and Williams continues to impress and grow, then he could claim that starting spot back. Brunner, I just feel like has been overexposed quite a lot this season. Has been fairly solid for us, it has to be said. But yeah, he may be on borrowed time unless he starts putting in proper good performances. Dominic Gate, no growth from him at 70. He hasn't really had a chance this season because Decore has been playing really well. But again, a solid backup player for us. Joel Hobson up 6 at his loan spell at Boa Vista. Really good growth to see. He's obviously been playing a lot. But yeah, age of 18. Really good growth from him. Check Decore up 1 to 74, our Glenn Ray replacement, and I've been impressed with Decore. Took a little while to settle in, but I think he's certainly an established player now. Really good for us, absolute rock. Chipped in with a couple of goals as well, so yeah, really happy with him. Rolando Aarons up 1 to 71. Haven't really seen a lot of Aarons just because Freezer has been playing continuously in that position. But he's a good weapon to have. He's got a bit of pace about him, offers us something different. But yeah, not much else to say really. Mateus Kozak, another player called up from the academy, again at 1 to 51, but at 17 will probably stick around the squad for now. Ryan Willis is a player that I've just called up. He was one of the unsettled players. He's up to 52 this season, but again will probably stick around the first team squad for now. Ritzmeier, no growth from him at 71. I've tried to negotiate with him again a new contract, but he's not interested, so we may well see him agree and move elsewhere. We'll have to wait and see. But he's done alright when he's been called upon. A few substitute appearances for him. 13 appearances in total. I think he kind of made that many starts. The game against Palace may have been his first start. Will Lancaster is a youth player who I was actually going to let go at the end of last season, but decided to keep him around. He's no growth from him, but he is on the loan list. So hopefully he'll go out and find some first team football. Ramal Palmer up 1 to 62. Again, contract expiring at the end of the season. We have transfer listed him. Hopefully we can get some money for him, although I highly doubt it. But yeah, just not at 23, just not good enough for this squad. Jeremy Dudziak up 1 to 74. Really good signing. Really happy with him in the centre of midfield, partnering this man Lucas Sangali, who's up 2 to 75. Nice little technician in the middle of midfield, has provided a few goals as well. But yeah, nice little partnership he's forming with Dudziak. Really like that midfield trio of those two and Decore. Callum Styles on loan at Bahia, up 2 to 67. Nice to see him get some growth. Really like Callum Styles, but just wasn't going to find a place in our team this season with the new additions that we made. So glad to see that he's getting football and continuing to grow. Same with Pablo Miranda, up 3 to 69 on loan at Fluminense in Brazil. Really nice to see him growing. Hopefully he can grow a little bit more and could well feature as part of our squad next season. Bearer up 1 to 71, has found opportunities limited this season after a really good performance for us last season. But again, just the players coming in has meant that he has found opportunities limited, but certainly a reliable understudy. Elliot Simoes on loan at Darmstadt, up 1 to 65. Really good to see him grow as well. I know that Barnsley in real life, he's got a bit of promise about him, this kid, so hopefully he can live up to it and deliver. Robin Shute, well, he got his first start in the last game. It's his only appearance of the season so far. Has not featured, just quite a bit behind Luke Thomas now in terms of ability. But he had opportunities in the last game, so he is a decent little option. May find more opportunities if he continues to play well when he is given them. But yeah, just understudy to Luke Thomas really. Luke Thomas up 2 to 74. Him and Freezer have probably been the biggest disappointments this season, I would have to say. 20 games in the Premier League for Luke Thomas, no goals, 3 assists. bit of a far cry from how he performed last season. Would love to see more from the wingers. I think in Thomas's case, he's quite small and he's quite he's not a very sort of broad character, which may not help in the Premier League. But continuing to persevere with him, he is continuing to grow. So just keeping the faith in him for now. Brandon Lee is a youngster that I've just called up. 59 rated, is 18 years of age, so I'm actually going to add him to the loan list. Hopefully he can get out on loan this season. Dominic Freezer up 1 to 73. Again, someone that similar to Thomas. He's 21 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. So again, would love to see more from him after how important he was to us last season. Corley Woodrow up 1 to 71. Well, after a stunning performance last time out, he's probably going to get the nod ahead of Llorente in the FA Cup. 5 goals in 18 appearances, the majority of those off the bench, but starting the last game and he bagged 2. He's ever reliable for us, is Corley Woodrow. He's certainly going to be sticking around. That is the case. Oliver Davis up 1 to 60, another youngster that has been called up. A lot of promise around this kid at 17, probably going to keep him around. But I reckon, when he goes out on loan, will probably flourish. A lot of promise about him. Llorente down 2 to 72 at 36 years of age. A player for the history book. 6 goals and 3 assists in 16 Premier League appearances. Yeah, I've enjoyed Llorente. I mean, he's probably going to get replaced now, to be honest. In the next episode, we will be bringing in a striker, as I've said. And it could be sort of the end for Llorente. Only on a 1-year deal, I do believe. Oh no, he's on a 2-year deal. Okay, didn't know that. Interesting. It doesn't let me sell him though. I like, not that I want to, but I remember just going on his thing and there was no like option to add to transfer list. He may well just, unless he's considering retiring at the end of this season. But yeah, he'll certainly see out his career and have flirting appearances. The one thing I noticed as well with Woodrow and Llorente is that I was thinking, okay, if I'm going to get a striker in, I need to, like, what sort of striker do I want? And I haven't really had, like, a rapid striker, I don't think, for Barnsley. Like, Woodrow and Schmidt weren't any slouches, but they weren't rapid. And Woodrow's acceleration and pace aren't too bad. They're both around the 70 mark. I was like, okay, what about Llorente then? Llorente's acceleration and pace are in the 20s. So maybe that's why we're not getting out as much out of him as maybe we would like. So yeah, that may be one thing we look for when we looking at strikers, maybe someone with a little bit of pace. Although I feel like even if we played Woodrow in, he's got enough pace to cause a problem. So we'll have to wait and see. There's so many people on the shortlist, so many options, but we'll have a look. George Miller out on loan at Dynamo, up 1 to 63. He's probably going to get sold when he comes back at 23 now. I feel like that's probably not good enough to be in the squad. So it looks like his time is may well be up at Barnsley. Alexander Randall up 4 to 65 on loan at FC Emmen in Holland. Scored a goal at Anfield earlier this season before being sent out on loan. And well, good growth from him. He could be a striker for the future, that's for certain. Jack Aitchison up 1 to 66 on loan at Chaika Rizespor. Really good growth from him. Only 21 as well. So yeah, nice to see. Hopefully that means he's scoring goals. He is the number 9 at Chaika Rizespor. So really good to see. But that is that roundup done. And that is going to be everything for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. A slightly longer one, I would imagine. But just nice to do these things every so often. Just check in with the squad and see how they're going on. If you have enjoyed today's episode and you are looking forward to signings next time out. That was one thing I was going to say, actually. In terms of signings, once we sign a striker, we'll have a look at how much money we've got left. But I think I would probably like to try and maybe bring in another centre-back. And maybe another winger as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. I hope you all have a wonderful new year. And I will see you in the next one.